What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Derail Valley. So in the last episode we repaired our DH4, we also have now painted our DM3, we pulled her into position, ready for a first job. So yeah, this is what we're going to be doing today guys, we're going to be making our first trip with the DM3. So please do grab yourself a drink, let's hit the rails. Alright then, so we've got ourselves sorted with a job going to Oil Well Central, which is here. So we are currently in City South. So we're all sorted and ready to go. We'll be heading up this way and round here through to Oil Well Central. So yeah guys, there is different options of course. We could go up that way. I think this way is probably the quickest. Let me know in the comment section if you think I'm wrong. Right, let's validate our order and let's get going. So there we go. So we've got our cars, which are were picked up from C4S already. These are 261 through to 197. Let's make sure we've got everything. So yeah, we used a DH4 to help us out with the shunt. That's now all disconnected, and the fees are paid off. So we are now ready to go. We're going to be uncoupling at B6S. At Oil Well Central Station. Alright, so let's dash ourselves along here and let's firstly just take a look at the route. Now this is something that I don't often do, so I need to start doing this before we set off. In fact, I probably should have done it before we validated the order. But I want to take this route up to here and then we're going to go that way across to here and then that way into there. So we'll check that again. But for now, let's get a move on. So see if she can handle 2-1. See how she gets on like that. And bear in mind, these are empty cars, so really she shouldn't have a problem with this. So if we take a look at the manual, we'll see the DM3 is good for 2,000 tons in the dry on a 0% climb. 500 tons on a 2% climb, or 400 tons in the wet in 2% climb, so she should be absolutely fine with this 200 odd ton pull. So just building up the revs now. Now that was the wrong gear there. It's easy to do that, right? Let's see. So we should have the DH4 left behind. She's not being pulled along, is she? Oh no, there she is. So there's our DH4. Fees paid off. She will despawn. We've got our DE6s over there, which we'll be coming back to. But for now, let's get ourselves back to our DM3. Wow, she's moving. The engine revs. Because it's diesel mechanical, so the engine continues to rev even if you have the throttle off, which is quite an interesting thing because it means that you could technically be going too fast. So for the engine, she's now into overdrive. Wow, that sounds pretty cool actually for a horn. Usually they sound a bit rubbish. Right, so we've got a bit of a climb on our hands here. It does not look immense. Now, having never driven the DM3 for any sort of distance, this is going to be interesting. What's the complaint here? The oil temperature. So, do we ease back a little bit? I didn't see the sign for the gradient there, actually, as we approached. She's doing well, though. I mean, look at how beautiful she is. Still doing pretty well. So we do have a bit of a twisty track coming up here, to be fair, followed by switch track. We'll be going through Coal Mine South, actually, so maybe we should take a look at the switches through there. Make sure everything's set up for us. So I think we know from experience that this B lane isn't very useful. In fact, it's always got something in it. So we want to be heading through here. And the switches are all set for that activity. So that will be absolutely fine. And again, we've sort of these roots growing out the ground, which is very weird. But it looks worse than what it is, because obviously as you approach, they disappear. Our warning light's gone back off, so let's give her the juice again. Again, we've got that back on, so we'll just ease back a little bit. Okay, we'll get that warning light off. Now, for me personally, I don't know whether I'd want to be pulling more than this weight coming out of here. I mean, I'm sure she'd be capable at lower speeds of pulling more because it says so in the manual. But would I want to when you've got the likes of the DE6 that could just whip it up despite obviously using more fuel? Just a cursory glance at everything there. Everything looks good. Would I want to? Probably not. Does she have a fuel gauge? I don't see one. Ah, there it is. Largest life right in the centre. So yeah, a little bit different there. That's quite cool. So yeah, in the last video we found out that obviously the painting process is to sand the outside. We sanded the outside of the train, then we painted the outside of the train. And then we came inside, we noticed that it was still rusty. So we sanded the inside, which removed the rust and everything, and then we painted the inside. So yeah, it's a double job, and that was us with a fully completed, fully restored train after initially installing the drivetrain, after collecting that from a machine factory in town, and then doing a repair job which included about $100,000 worth of repairs, refueling, etc. Everything just to basically service her up to being 100%, and then the paint job, and that's job done. So we did some more work on the DH4 as well, in terms of, so she's had the drivetrain and the repairs now. So she's ready for action apart from the paint job, which, well, we've got the paint, we just need to do the job. So hopefully this will go well today. I didn't check the weather, did I? And I don't think we've took this route before. I could be wrong. Oh no, we've took this route loads of times. I just don't know if we've done it in the daylight. We've got the warning again there. I'll just keep it going like that for now. As I say, it's not a great deal of weight on the back, so shouldn't really be a problem. We'll just check our switches again. So we are going this way through Coal Mine South. It's this switch we want to make sure is off to the right, and then left to take us into Oil Well Central. And we will take a look at the switches there once we get a bit closer. In fact, we can do it now. This speed isn't too much of a concern. Just keeping an eye on the temp. Just keep an eye on the speed. Hopefully she doesn't go too fast when we start to go downhill a little bit. B6S is where we're going in. We'll be coming in from the north, or the northeast to be precise. So Oil Well Central. into B. Whoops. B6S. Wow, she's flying now. Yeah, she's really starting to pick up speed. So he's back on the throttle. Yeah, we've got to switch in a relatively hard right coming up here. With a 50 limit, we're under that. Come on, brakes, come off. Yeah, this non-lapping brake system, I'm still getting used to it. The wheels tend to jig around on these cars, like. Okay, so we've got another switch track coming. Again, 50 limit. And that's going to be Coal Mine South. So we're passing through there. We'll try and keep our speed up if we can without going crazy. But yeah, we were just looking at this, weren't we? So it's B6S is, if we're coming in from the east, we want to have all these switches to go in to the left. So that will be absolutely fine. She's doing a grand job, but she sounds dreadful. Oh, she sounds good there. But from this down, she sounds like a bag of old nuts and bolts. Alright, here we go. See, as you can see, every lane has got something in it. Including that lane, which has got a loco in it, so it's... Yeah, it's a useless lane in terms of pass-through. Useless yard in terms of pass-through, but it's obviously busy. Oil temps dropped right down there, so... That's fine. What's the time limit for this one? Got a 42-minute time limit. Probably about a third of the way there, I'd say, at this stage. So a 50 limit here. So going 40. Okay, we've got a couple of switches coming up, but it's nothing too severe, is it? We'll keep an eye on the track though, because it can get a bit wavy. And we've also got the use of engine brake as well. So when we switch that off like that, we can reverse the sort of, what do you call, a bit like the DE6, but this is mechanical engine braking. Actually, we've got a 90 limit here, so we won't do it here. But yeah, she's been nicely in 3 overdrive, 3.3, and flat out. Knocked the throttle off now, and she's just beautiful. Beautiful drive. Chugging away at 40 k's. Amazing. Okay, so where are we then? So we're not too far away from a number of switches. It's going to be 3 switches in a row, and then we're going to head kind of towards Steel Mill before veering left through Farm. Actually, we need to check Farm switches, make sure everything's good there, and then into Oil Well Central. Let's have a look at Farm then, see how that's looking from the easterly direction. So I would have thought we could go through 3L. There's B. B's got to run through as well. So B is absolutely fine to pass through. We'll go through B. So we're all good for that. So all our switches are set now, we're confirmed, everything's locked in basically. Yeah, so I know I've said a number of times, but I'll say it again because I'm not expecting everybody to have watched all the previous videos. So what I'm going to say is I didn't think that I would like this DM3 when I first came across it because of the gears. I was actually going to leave it for a while to use. But then in one of my videos I unlocked the DE6 and decided to unlock the DM3 as well. And I've been in love with it, absolutely in love with it ever since. So it's a great train. The gears are no bother at all. No bother. It's not a problem. It's not a stress. It's not something that constantly causes problems. In fact, quite the opposite, to be honest with you. For a steady paced job like this, where you're not too rushed or you're not pulling a massive amount of weight, this is perfect. What I'm going to do is put a bit of engine brake on now. Okay, I'm not too sure what that noise was. Just wanted to see what effect that engine braking would have. I don't know whether you need to be in a lower gear for it to really kick in, or whether it's just holding us at this speed now. But we are going to have a left coming up here. We know that non-self-lapping brake's quite strong. In fact, if I put a tiny bit on now... Oh, that's the independent, hold on. We put a tiny bit of non-self-lapping on. You can see there's pressure of 1 bar. And I'm pretty sure that remains there until you fully release it. In terms of you have to hold the bar in the release position, I think. Or, yeah. Anyway, you guys are the experts, not me. Let me know in the comments section how this works effectively and what the differences are between non-self-lapping and self-lapping that we have in the other locos that we've got available in this game. Alright, 60k switch limit, but what is the track limit for when we get to this section? So 50, we're fine. We're only going 40, so there should be no problem at all through here. She's building up speed there a bit. Just wanted to point out, you can see that there's a bypass there to Farm. We have took that route before, and we are aware of what's involved there. There's a heavy uphill. It's also not the way that we want to go, so Okay, let's release that. As much as it looks attractive, if you've got some weight on, you're trying to get up there. We did it with, what was it, the D3 DE2 run, 333 DE2s. What a nightmare. It took us like 3 attempts to get up there, plenty of rollbacks, and then we derailed slightly on the way down, but thankfully it was only one of the DE2s derailed, and one car, so we had to re-rail those on the way to wherever we were going. I think it was our first trip to machine factory in town, I think it was anyway, I could be wrong. I don't remember where we were going. I might have to watch that video back actually, just for the actual sake of it. Okay, 50 kilometers through here. We're going to go through B yard of the farm. But yeah, just for reference, like if you wanted to go up that way, that takes you through Forestry Central next, and then you've got your choice of oil refinery or coal power plant / machine factory town, City West, etc. So yeah, we are going just here onto OWC. Alright, so we're going straight through here. And yeah, then onto Oilwell Central. You can see that higher track there. Goes quite a heavy incline up. Just use my mouse there. All the way up there. And round, and you're really just pulling all the way up there. I'd love to come back here actually and do a job for farm. We haven't done one. Another DM3 there. Just there. So yeah, I mean, yeah, there's animals here as well. We could do an animal job. I don't think we've done one. In fact, I know we haven't. But yeah, we're very close to the end of our journey here. It's been a lovely one. Wow, this has been a lovely journey. Oh, just lovely, just thrilling. Right, let's get some power on. We are climbing. See the oil temperature's rising rapidly. So yeah, here we are, guys. I'll just ease that back because we are approaching track limit here actually. And we'll just start to put some brake on. You don't, look at that. I mean, you don't have to get a huge reaction from that brake handle. Is there something in our lane? Don't be saying stuff like that. Okay, I'm putting the brakes on. We might have to go down the other end here. We have got a ton of cars to go in here, and there's stuff right in the middle. We've got 12 cars to go in here. We don't have time to be faffing around with these guys. Come on, man. Seriously. So we're going to have to go down and then reverse in there. See, that brake pipe just instantly releases, so it's a rapid action brake. I don't know how to describe it. Right, let's get a move on then. Still got work to do, obviously. I thought we'd come to an end. B6S, right? We'll just check it, you know. Oil well central. B6S absolutely is. It's a long way down here, isn't it? All those switches are set correctly, so it's just this one. Alright, let's see what happens here then when we try to push these cars back. Whoops, had a bit of throttle on there still. Tell you what we'll do. Yeah, I wanted to knock some speed off, not that much. How many sets is here? So are these all connected together? Yeah, so it's quite a lot of distance to push them back, and this is all obviously costing us time. See how she gets on like that. Ah. What I'll do is I'll attach them and then I'll release the parking brake. Right, so there's no brake on in terms of train brake, so we'll... Maybe I was wrong, actually, there might be. Can't hear anything, though. Just in case. Can't see the handle on that one, it's probably on the other side. To be fair, we're in. Just about. We want all our cars in, else we won't get paid. That's in. Might as well disconnect. I think we've got time. What we will do is go and put the train brake on these ones as well. We're not going to do anything with our cars that we brought in. Oh, we might offload them, but we'll just have to remember to disconnect them. In fact, we'll do it after we've done this, just in case we want to do that. But there we go, job done. We did get our time bonus. Nice little bit of money there, pushing us in the right direction. Right, let's see what jobs are going. This is Harbour and Town, not really worth it. Oil refinery is another job. Farm there, it's a little journey down the road. Harbour Town again, crude oil, 360 tonnes there. That might not be a bad one. And then another one, Harbour Town there, 405 tonnes. So yeah, some jobs going. I don't know whether we'll take them. We might just leave the DM3 here for the time being and come back later. I'm not too sure. We're certainly going to focus on getting the DH4 on the tracks, involved in our consist, in our regular lineup. And yeah, basically guys, all I want to say is I hope you've really enjoyed it. If you did, please do hit the like button. I did say we would disconnect that just in case there was any shunting jobs going. I don't think there is, but we'll do it anyway just for the sake of it. That's all done. The parking brakes are on, so that's sorted. Right guys, yeah, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. And also guys, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of up and coming videos. If you want to see full length videos, outtakes, special exclusive videos for members, then please do hit the members section for that. Otherwise guys, please do take care of yourself, and I'll catch you guys again soon.